It's our first reveal of the morning for our big takeover, and Lara's with Jordan right now. Hey, you two.
Jordan! We're so excited to have Jordan with us, and everybody knows you are an Olympic gold medalist. I'm wondering if you can share with us how you've brought that training into this experience in your efforts to win the Mirrorball Trophy.
I mean, I don't know if my training for gymnastics is really going to help too much with the training of dancing, but I definitely can say the work ethic, you know, the part that I feel confident is definitely there.
Do you feel like you might incorporate some flips, some tricks that you learned?
Oh, of course.
Yes.
Of course. I definitely am going to incorporate. What I'm very best known at is to flip, so I'm hoping, you know, just incorporating that as best as I can.
And your partner's aware that you plan on flipping?
My partner is very much aware.
Okay, good. I'm glad.
Very much.
So we also wanted to know, everyone was wondering, training for Dancing with the Stars or training for the Olympics? Harder?
I would probably have to say probably Dancing with the Stars is a little harder.
Come on! But always worth it. We have an amazing morning of all Dancing with the Stars, the cast being revealed, Michael.
All right, yeah. You know, we're just getting started, okay?
Casting spells they are. Can you believe it? Jordan Chiles. Can you believe it? Okay, watch to the end. Watch to the end because amazing connections as always. It's not always the best at the beginning. This is the Associated Press article right here I'm looking at. I'm not going to break down all of these characters. I may notice something along the way and point it out. I'm focusing on Jordan Chiles, American gymnast. You see the bald head down there? Because we have all of this Michael Jordan energy that's lingering. Okay, so now we get a character named Jordan Chiles. Trending. Remember, Leroy Jordan died the other day. Dallas Cowboys Ring of Honor member in the NFL. Now we get Jordan Chiles trending. And we know that this all revolves around Michael Jordan, MJ, Chicago Bulls legend. But did you know the world is ran on the language? Look at that. You see, you may think American gymnast. You may possibly think on the world stage, one of your first choices, you may think Simone Biles. Look at the language here. Two American gymnasts. Biles, Chiles. You see the fake world that we live? Okay? These characters are placed in a position by the language. It makes me wonder, does this go down to our level? Now that everything we do is put into a system, how long has this system been controlling us? Look at the language. Biles, Chiles, two American gymnasts, their names rhyme. Of course, Simone Biles competed on season 24 of Dancing with the Stars. Of course. I think she ended up losing. Attempting to replicate her Rio teammate Lori Hernandez's win in season 24. I believe she failed. But my point is how Simone Biles was in this show. Now we get Jordan Chiles joining the cast. And the cast of Dancing with the Stars consists of a professional dancer and a celebrity. So guess she's the celebrity. Paired to compete in an elimination-style dance tournament, learning new routines each week and being judged on their performances to avoid elimination and win the Mirror Ball Trophy. This new season starts September 16th on ABC and Disney Plus and will be available the next day on Hulu. The season will feature host Juliana Hugh and Alfonso Ribeiro. So that's Fresh Prince of Bel-Air Carlton, right? Ooh, I just caught that. That's interesting. And features a cast of celebrities including Robert Irwin, Alex Earl, and Jen Affleck. A lot going on here. As I mentioned, some things may pop up on the fly. And again, you see Michael Jordan right here. We may refer back to this page and more Michael Jordan energy to come. Okay, so I'm going to open this up again. So look, I mean, come on, right? Even Simone Biles is 4'8", 48. Michael Jordan's birthday, the 48th day of the year. You see this last February 17. Jordan Lucella Elizabeth Chiles in the reverse cipher equals 484. You see the 48 again. Look at how the 48 connects these characters. Check that out right there. Now, this article, you can see September 3rd, the third day of the 9th month. So one day before this article was the second day of the 9th month. I appreciate Richard West and his decodes because of him, I know that Michael Jordan and wife Isabel, they had twins, right? On the second month and the 9th day. In the second month and the 9th day. So look how you could see how that connects here. Second month, 9th day. One day before our article with another Jordan, right? One day before the article, the second day and the 9th month. So you get that 2-9 connection with these Jordan characters. Now look at Jordan Chiles. Again, she's got the April 15th birthday. A couple of years ago, the WNBA draft was on April 15th. So you get another basketball connection there, which obviously WNBA connects to the NBA. Look at how Sexy Red and Carly Red have the same birthday as Jordan Chiles. I bring that up because red, and you can obviously see the color red associated with Michael Jordan and the Bulls right there with that jersey. Some would say he's the GOAT, right? Of all time. But, you know, GOAT, Satan, Santa, all of this stuff associated with red. Even even Bulls equals 66, okay? Bulls equals 66. And there's a whole bunch of threes connected to Michael Jordan as well, right? You know, you think about 666, 3 sixes. So there's a lot going on there with MJ. Play with the bowl and get the horns. But you see Sexy Red and Carly Red, just to kind of point out this fake world. And if you look at a lot of these birthdays, you're going to see the same thing. It just depends on how deep you want to dig. But Sexy Red rapper, Carly Red, you see the one more D there. But Red, reality star, the same birthdays as Jordan Chiles. There's probably like a chili connection. It's Chiles, but you see you get chili in there. Red hot chili peppers. Come on, man. The language, right? But it's Jordan Chiles. You still get the chili in there. And that was a solid on the fly connection there. Sexy Red, Carly Red, red hot chili peppers, but it's Jordan Chiles. Now, Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan, talk about a great pair for the Chicago Bulls. Man, what a childhood I had. And then much later on finding out this stuff is all fake, right? Characters put in front of us to entertain us, to distract us from realizing the world's fake, from applying some goals early, following through. We could all be in a much better place if we were led correctly. I mean, they know that a lot of us weren't going to have a father in the home, right? This is all like some big master plan. They know, oh, okay, let's give them rappers so they can follow. Hulk Hogan, say your prayers, eat your vitamins. Yeah. And we all know this stuff, doesn't really work. I mean, I don't know, maybe the vitamins part, but look at Scottie Pippen. His son died April 18th. Okay. And that's big amongst the decoders out here. You see April 18, April 15, right there. Obviously 3 days apart, different years, but look how close the day. And obviously Scottie Pippen connected to Michael Jordan there. Jordan Chiles with the April 15. So look, you get April 15, April 18, and look at Bill Belichick, April 16, who is trending right now because we have a new college football season. He coaches the North Carolina Tar Heels in football. Michael Jordan attended the basketball program in North Carolina. Look at that right there. Okay, trending. I covered that story. You can go look at that. So Belichick trending 416. 415, one day before is Jordan Chiles' birthday. Come on, right? The MJ North Carolina connection. Scottie Pippen's son dying April 18th. Come on, man, right? You can see right here that Jordan Chiles, American gymnast, joining the cast of Dancing with the Stars. I've kind of like semi heard of the name before. Now I get more familiar with it as they add another character. Well, I guess she's already been around, but this is a come up for the character, okay? Don't forget the Dances with Wolves star. Well, I don't know if they consider him a star, but the Dances with Wolves he's known for, Graham Greene. Don't forget he just died. So Dancing with the Stars, Dances with Wolves. I saw Kevin Costner was in the algorithm trending too, and I think that was a positive story. I think they said he was the director and he acted in Dances with Wolves. But he's popping up in the algorithm. I think something with his girlfriend or a love interest of his. So he's trending now, it appears, for positive reasons as his castmate dies. And that's not the first negative story with the Dances with Wolves actor, by the way. But look at Jordan. Now we get Jordan Chiles, American gymnast. Notice how her April 15th birthday, we just talked about it. leaves 260 days in the year. Drop that 0. If you're talking numerology, it's a 0. Cancel it out. 26. Jordan equals 26 and 62. Jordan Chiles in the reverse cipher, 206, which is like 26. Remember, Michael Jordan debuted for the Chicago Bulls on the 26th day of October. He's even connected to Kobe Bryant, Lakers legend, who died on the 26th day of the year, and Bryant equals 26. Okay? I mean, this stuff is absolutely no coincidence how this works out. Remember, it all starts with the language, y'all, okay? It all starts with the language. Again, this is Jordan Chiles. I have some more slides that are coming up. But I didn't pull this tab up for no reason. So you're looking at Jordan, Lucella, Elizabeth, Chiles, American artistic gymnast. She was a member of the gold medal winning team at the 2024 Summer Olympics. That's interesting again because Simone Biles was a member of the 24th season of Dancing with the Stars with that Biles-Chiles connection. So that's the first date in the Wikipedia I see here for Jordan Chiles. Having previously been a member of the silver medal winning team at the 2020 Summer Olympics, she was also a member, of the team that won gold at the 2022 World Championships. You see her looking very serious right here. Looking very serious, but we're back over here and appreciate you if you're hanging in there with me. I told you you may get some great connections. I told you wait to the end. And, this isn't necessarily the end. I think there's a few more slides. Look at that. So she has the 15th day of the 4th month birthday, 154. The new season of Dancing with the Stars begins 154 days after her 154 birthday. Look at that. Wow, right? 154, 154 days after that birthday. Gosh, that's when that hits like that, I just get goosebumps, literally, because if you're trying to show a sheep out there, look at this. Like, wow, you see how these numbers synchronize. That's kind of what you want to show them. They're still not going to believe you. They're still going to tell you to get out of their face. They're going to get upset because, they're comfortable in the fake world. They want to go back to doom scrolling. Pretty much. They want to go back to doom scrolling. They want to watch stupid ass videos on TikTok. Okay? They just want to doom scroll, doom scroll, doom scroll in zombie land. Okay? That's what they want. So they're not going to like that. You know what else equals 154? King James. Like LeBron James, right? Obviously Kobe, LeBron, Michael Jordan, all connected. If you're talking like my lifetime, those could be the top 3 that you would put. Right? And, sheep are going to argue. That's what they want us to do. But those players obviously connected. King James equals 154. And I think his first deal with the Lakers, was 154 million. You don't have to quote me on that, but you could look up LeBron 154 million. You'll see the story. Whatever all the details are, I mean, you still get that 154 with King James, right? But you can go look that up if you want, okay? Now, there's this other character, Hilaria Baldwin, obviously connected to the Baldwin family somehow, I'm assuming. She's got bald in her last name. Michael Jordan is kind of like known for being bald as well. So there's probably a lot of symbolism going on with these other characters that you see joining the cast of the new Dancing with Stars season. Corey Feldman, there's probably some SA connections there with everything going on in the news, the Diddy trial, all of these accusations against these celebrities. We know Corey Feldman also had some situations like that as a child actor growing up in the industry. And that's interesting because Jordan Chiles kind of sounds like child, right? Oh no, the algorithm. Ah, only I can't say that. Oh man, strike them down. 10 views on the video. Yeah. But we'll allow the mainstream to say things like that, even worse. Millions of views because they're following our narrative. Anyways, there's going to be a lot of symbolism probably. You see, we get all these words within the words here. Feld. But look, man, child's like child, bald, like Michael Jordan's bald. Michael Jordan won a lot in his career. Look, win. Richter, you see, you get rich right there. I mean, this is our spell casting, broadcasting language, casting spells, right? This is what we got to work with here. Hell, hello, live backwards is evil. Like, this is the bull crap we got to deal with in this fake world, right? And they say, watch what you say. Your words. Think about it, man. Your phone listens to you, and then all of a sudden ads start popping up. Maybe something gets sent your way. I've been going to sleep listening to what they call black pill content, just kind of in the background. This channel I watch, there's no ads that play. I hate ads, but I like to have something playing in the background. Anyways, it's called black pill. It's kind of downer stuff, right? I don't know, maybe it makes me feel better about being in a fake world. But anyways, you got to be careful with that stuff cuz it's like these thoughts, they get in your brain, man, and they could trigger like how you think. And anyways, you just got to be careful. We're all programmed to like certain things, right? This decoding stuff can get dark, you know. But another example, like let's say you run around just thinking positive, like I'm going to be successful. I'm going to be successful. What makes people successful in this fake world? Money, money, money. Oh, white picket fence. If you're running around saying that and maybe you're entering it in Google, typing it, and some of us would have to force that. Like that wouldn't be, that's really not all. We're into that stuff, but that's not what entertains us, right? But imagine if we just ran around thinking, typing in the algorithm all positive. You never know what could happen. Things could be just sent our way to make a change, right? But you can see we've been heavily programmed by these entertainers. Okay, so that's like my semi rant. I mean, that's about as emotional as I'm gonna get here. Okay, guys, gals, whatever you are out there. Isn't it amazing that the new season of Dancing with the Stars, September 16, leaves 106 days in the year and Chiles equals 106? And that's reverse with the alphabet. Z is 1, A is 26. It's very easy. If any bots have any questions, let me know. Right? If you're in this realm, you've seen decoders use this. So, I don't need to hear anything about me and medication. I don't need to hear any schizophrenia, bot farm talk. Okay, that's a fact. Chiles equals 106 in reverse, and the new season leaves 106 days in the year, September 16. Even her full name, you get the 160. Okay, so you get those same numbers there. It's season 34, and it begins on a 34 date numerology. Do you like my thumbnail? I think it's a hella fire thumbnail right there. And there's this other clip, and you can see, watch this other clip here. Now, there's whoever the character is that she's here talking with, there's another MJ connection here. Ezra Sosa, Jordan Chiles and Ezra Sosa on Dancing with the Stars. So I'm guessing Ezra Sosa. Oh, is that her partner? That's just hitting me right now because I don't watch the show. They say they team with a dancer. I need to look up that dancer. Remember, Sammy Sosa played for the Chicago Cubs, another Chicago legend in sports, like the Chicago Bulls and Michael Jordan. This stuff is absolutely ridiculous.
America should vote for us because not only do we have a good connection in who we are, but also you have an amazing pro dancer who has a second chance, and it's always good to give people second chances.
I was gonna say because we're bad. That was
You can say that.
I can. She can't. I can.
Ridiculous. So look, I'm thinking that that's her partner, and you get the Chicago connection with the Sosa name. What are the odds of that? That's an absolute massive connection. Sosa, like Sammy Sosa, Chicago Cubs. Latin and ballroom dancer, best known for his appearances on the reality. So he's been on Dancing with the Stars. So I'm guessing this isn't his first time. 24 years old. He's also born on the 15th, like Jordan Chiles, but a different month. Right? And that April 15th birthday for Jordan Chiles, it's also the 105th day of the year, like 15. Just saying. Wow, look at this. That 154 days the season kicks off, that connection I made earlier. Look, it's the same as 5 months, 1 day. And Michael equals 51. Shout out to Richard West because of Richard West, I know every time I see that 51, Michael equals 51. Look at that right there. Remember, Michael's got the 33 like Bulls. There's that 66 we mentioned earlier. Wow. So let's just verify who is the partner for Jordan Chiles Dancing with the Stars. So, I mean, they had that video with her and Ezra. So I don't know if they let us know yet. And look, you get Brady right there, so you get a GOAT connection. Wayne Brady, like Tom Brady. Bill Belichick trending. Mentioned him in the decode earlier with the Jordan connection. So he's been on the show. I'm guessing that that's the new partner for Jordan Chiles. I mean, they were saying that, like, vote for us, right? They were saying vote for us, right? So I'm guessing that they're partners. Let me know if I'm wrong. But he was in the last season with Anna Delvey. So we get this Sosa connection. Let's look, when you just put Sosa in there, That's amazing because Chief Keef pops up, right? Sosa can refer to multiple people. Isn't that like Chief Keef's nickname? And isn't Chief Keef out of Chicago? Probably just because of Sammy Sosa. See, Chicago, Illinois, Chief Keef Sosa, but Sammy Sosa and the Chicago Cubs. Oh, it's magic. Something else with Michael Jordan. Look at his last season, 20.6 rebounds. There's that 26. Jordan 26. See? Fake world. Look, he played 15 seasons. Jordan Chiles, born on the 15th. Last birthday, 105th day of the year. Ezra Sosa, born on the 15th of another month. Fake world. It's a fake world, man. And Michael Jordan also played baseball. Come on, man. Fake, fake, fake world that we are in. It's a fake world. It's a fake world. Stars and Stripes. Dancing with the Stars. Look at it. She's got the stars there. Was that with like the US team or whatever? Ah. I feel like just going over here real quick. Dance. Dancing. There's that 33rd prime number right there. Bulls 33. Dancing right there. You see it right there. Bam. Bulls equals 33. Michael equals 33. 33rd prime 137. Dancing equals 137. Ooh, Dancing's got the 34, and we got the 34th season of Dancing with the Stars, starting on a 34 date numerology. That's amazing, right? I think I'm just getting greedy at this point with these connections. I want, again, I like doing these breakdowns, but I really enjoy putting these pictures together. Okay, I like that. Hits big, doesn't it? I think so. Man, if I can only, wouldn't it be amazing to do that, or just do this decoding where the thumbnails matter. I mean, that's amazing. That is everything I entered in the Gematrinator calculator right there. Her name, Dancing with the Stars. Okay. And undeniable on top of that. Undeniable on top of that. Okay, so I hope you saw what I see. I mean, I'm doing this because it's a hobby. This is one of the most amazing things I've ever caught on to. The channel Gematria Effect News put me onto this. I think the guy that runs that channel is a dirtbag. I think he's a character put here like he's some kind of agent, because he always speaks about agent and what is 47. 47's a number all connected to government. But I think that character he's a piece of crap. I don't think he's a real person. I think he's just put here at the top to gather us. He's put here to gather us into this community so we can he's got all these people connected with him that they spy on all of us. You know that, right? Agents. So I told you watch to the end, man. So if you made it this far, you're a real one. You're still a real one if you didn't. Andy Richter, I told you I'm not going over all of these characters. We're focusing on Jordan. Hilaria Baldwin, Corey Feldman, Jordan Chiles. to join Dancing with the Stars cast. This kicks off September 16th. If you're interested, I will not be watching. On to the next decode. Until next time, peace.